Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I'm going to show you how to make these lovely little bags. Now they're just like little sandwich bags. So if you've got somebody's birthday or you need to send a gift to somebody, you don't have anything to put it in, these are perfect because they're really simple to make. And they look really lovely, and of course you can do them in any style you like. These are sort of like shabby, but you can do them in anything, and you don't have to make them out of book paper. I'm just making them out of book paper because I have lots of book paper and it's free and we can recycle it, and it's a great idea. And then all I've got is a little closure which is like that with a little brad in there. They open up and it's just a little lovely little bag which you can pop all sorts of bits and pieces in, and they just fold over at the top like that, and that just wraps round, which is absolutely perfect, with a little bit of embellishment here, a little bit of cheesecloth. I've got a little eyelet in there, which is what the string is hanging from for the closure, and it is so simple, and I think they are so pretty. So really lovely. And of course this one, we've got the little rose trim on there, which are lovely, and that's the bottom. So really simple. If you've got sandwich bags, you can just decorate your sandwich bags, but I can't get them here in Portugal very easily, so this is why I thought I'd make some. I have done a tutorial where I decorated some, but this one I'm going to show you how to make it, which is nice. So yesterday I showed you how to stick the book paper onto your coffee stain paper. So all that is just the size. You want to start off with the size of printer paper, and this one is just the tea coffee stained one, which I've stuck the book paper onto, and then I've just inked around it a bit. So again, we want to fold this like we did yesterday. I'll pop the link down to yesterday's one under the video in case you didn't see it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the same as we did, which we just fold it in half. So these two are sort of like in the middle, and then we just squash them down like that. Okay. And again, I'm going to just glue this bit down with this little bit of tacky glue in here. Like that. So it's very simple, just like this. Stick this down. This is quite a good one to sort of like learn how to make, because like I said before, if you've got a little gift that you want to give somebody, you can just make a little bag to pop it into, and it looks even more special when you give it to them, I think. So that sticks down nicely like that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold at the bottom up probably about 2 inches. Let me just measure what that would be if I do it like that. Let's see, yes, about 2 inches I would pop that like that. So just fold it up like that. So that's the bottom. Okay, and then you want to just open that up, and you want to push the sides in. So open it up and then just push the sides in like that. All right, just so it's level. So this line will be in line with this here, the middle bit. So squash that down and the sides down like that. Same on this side, make sure it's level, just so you've got that shape. So it's a bit of sort of origami on this one. And then you want to put this is your middle line, so you want to just fold that over just so it sort of like goes over sort of like 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch like that. This is doing the bottom of your bag. Okay, and again you want to fold that just so it goes over the other side. This is your middle here, so you just want it to sort of go sort of like 1/2 inch across like that. So then that will be your bottom of your bag, and then we just need to glue this down. Okay, so we'll pop a little bit of glue this side. Just do the little triangle bits here, because this is the open bit here, so you don't want to stick anything down on there. So that will just stick down like that, either side. And then this one you want to go this little triangle, and then we want to go along this top bit and then down here like that, and then that will just stick over the top like that. Again, like I said in yesterday's video, you don't need to use book paper. If you've got any wrapping paper, you can use that as well, or scrapbook paper, whatever you've got. So now that is the bottom of your bag, so it just pop your hand inside, and then you can just push that out just like that, and then that's at the bottom of your bag. So there we are. So now there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can just leave it like that as it is and fold that over, whichever way you want to fold it over. Okay, so you can leave it like that, or you can just fold that together like that, and where you've got this point here, which is the bottom of your bag, you want to fold it over just like that all the way to the top like that, and then you want to fold it back the other way, and then just do the same on this side like that. Fold it over, back the other way. Okay, and then we open it back up again. So this is the side, so you want to push the middle one in just like that and put those together, so those squeeze in, so you've got the little gusset bit in here like that. And then the same with this side, just push it in. Whoops, let's get that pushed out. Push that bit in like that. So that's perfect. And then this just folds it over like that, so you can see the bottom bit like that, which is just like a little sandwich bag. And then that just folds over like that, so you can fold that over as far as you would like to go. So then we've got our little bag, and I think that looks really nice, and it's quite simple to do, I think. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to push this down a minute just so that I can just go around it, just ink it just a little bit. Again, you don't have to, or you can ink it whatever colours you like. If you've got some lovely wrapping paper, it probably won't even need to be inked. So these are quite good, because if you've got a funny shaped present, these are nice, so you don't have to really wrap the present. You can just pop it inside with a bit of tissue paper or something, so it looks pretty. So that's like that. So there we go, that's your little bag. Now we just need to decorate it. Let's open it back up again like that, pop that over the top. So I'm going to pop something on here. So what shall we have on the top? I've got some, oopsie daisy, I've got some bits and pieces here. So I've got this lovely trim here, which is, I'm going to do it like that so it lies flat. So I'm going to pop a lovely little bit of purple trim there. Oh, what else have I got? A nice little bit of ribbon on there I could use, couldn't I? What I'm going to do first, I need to pop the little eyelet in there, don't I, for the closure before I forget. So I'm going to use my crocodile here and make a little hole in the top just so that we can pop an eyelet in. So just there. Use my eyelets. Now I'm going to use the little one, which is the 1/8 of an inch here. So this one takes two different sizes. We've got an 1/8 of an inch and we've got 3/16 of an inch on this one. I'm not sure whether it takes bigger or smaller eyelets, whether it would work. I don't know, because I haven't tried, but I've got the two sizes that I need for it. I did have that question, would it take any other different size eyelets, and I really don't know, because I don't have any different sizes. So if anybody knows, I would love to know. Oopsie daisy. Because sometimes it's not easy to get the right size for this. So let's just pop a little eyelet in there. So there we go, that's perfect. And I'm going to, let's have a look. I did have some white here somewhere. I don't know where it's gone. There we are. This is this is just like, not quite sure what this is called. I'm sure some of you will know what it's called. Let's just chop that off. I'm going to tie a knot in it because it's got the little gold sort of thread going through it as well. Just like that, just so it doesn't unravel either end. Probably going to be a bit too long, but that's okay. Then we'll pop that in half like that. Pop it through the eyelet, out through the other side, and then just pop that through, just like you were doing a tag or something. So that comes down there. And then to make the little closure, I've got my card here, which is the scrap card with some book paper over the top, and I'm just going to punch a hole, which is with a 3/4 of an inch circle punch, like that. So we only need one. I'm going to ink round at the edge, just like that, just so it will not blend into the book paper, so we can see it. And then I'm going to take a little brad. Now these are tiny, I'm not quite sure. Shall I try and measure it? Probably be 3/16 of an inch. That's what they are. Now I need my little pokey tool, which is here somewhere, I'm sure, amongst all of my mess. So we need to poke a hole. Do you think that's the middle? That's roughly the middle, I think, isn't it? And I'm going to pop that through there like that. And then what we want to do is sort of like find where we would like to put it, which probably, if I eyeball it, would be about here. So let's just make a little dent there, and then I'll pop a hole through. Now we need to put this brad through and then open it up on the other side. So get your hand in there and see if we can push it. Oops, that's not going to work. I've bent them both the same way. So let's just open it up a little bit, pop that in, just like that, and then open it up and push it down with your hand. There we go. And then that will just wrap around, if I do it with this hand, through there, and then you've got your little closure like that. So that's a nice simple way. I'm going to lie it down like this so that we can decorate the top. Whoopsie daisy. Now let's pop this over the side, out the way. Let's see. Now I was going to do this little bit of purple, which I quite like. What's this? Shall we have a little bit of cheesecloth on here? Hanging down. What will that look like? That will look quite nice, won't it? So a little bit of glue stick, stick that either side like that, put that on and just scrunch it up, just so it hangs down, just so it hangs down nicely. I've also got some lace on here, which is quite nice. That will be a little bit too much. I think I'm just going to pop a little bit of this over the top. Just chop that off. A little bit of 3-in-1. A little bit of glue down the middle. Like that. Stick it so it's just above the eyelet. So you're not sticking it onto the eyelet like that. I think looks really nice. Chop that the end bit off. Go. My hands are so sticky and inky. And I think these look so nice. So what else have we got? Let me just pop that together. Squash that up. Now we need something else on there, don't we? What else have I got here? What have I got in my little pot? Oh, that's pretty. That goes really well, doesn't it? What's that? There we go. That would go. Look, yes, I think I will pop that on. A little bit of glue. Stick that down. I need to make some more of these little seam binding flowers, I think. I'm running out. I need to colour some seam binding as well. So I might do that again in a video just to remind you all how I do it, and all the newbies that haven't seen me do it. So look at that. I think that looks lovely. Now we've got a little bit of bling to go in the middle. Let's have a look. So we go. Tiny little crystal there. You can just pop in there. Whoops. That on top. Lovely. So I'm loving these little bags, and they're really nice just to keep in your stash as well. You could make little mini journals go in there. So this one here, where is it? This is the one we did yesterday. So that's 2 different bags. So that would fit a lovely journal, and that you could have like a little mini journal. So if you're into your little mini things, that would be perfect. And I think that's lovely. Really, really nice. The other one that I did that I'd like to show you is this one. Now it's done exactly the same way, except for I didn't fold the top over, and I've made it into a little bag like that. So it's just made it into a little bag, and the little handles are off, just half a handle from an old little bag that I had, which fits on there perfectly. And this is made with the Cat's Whiskers digital kit, so which I think looks really, really lovely. Little bow on there. So that's another bag. So instead of folding it over the top like that one, just leave it tall and then pop some handles on it, and you've got a lovely little bag like that, little gift bag, which is gorgeous. I did sew this on here like this before I actually stuck it together, and it was a big piece like this, like that. I just laid some pieces across and sewed it, and I've got some little bit of cheesecloth in there as well, which is sort of like sandwiched in between. And then I just did these, added the little bits, and the little cat ones, which are tiny little round embellishments. What I did to lift them up just a little bit, I punched out a couple of these, stuck them together, and just backed it onto here, and they fit behind there perfectly. So it just lifts it up a little bit, and again on the tag there, it just gives it a little bit of height, a little bit of dimension on there. So there we go, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. I think they are really, really lovely, and really handy thing to know how to make. Quite simple, but they look so, so pretty. So there we go, guys. I have 4 of these now, and I think they are really lovely. So I will be popping some little bits and pieces in here, because I am going to be doing a giveaway soon. I'm supposed to be doing it by the end of the month, but I'm not very organised at the moment. I'm just waiting for a few bits that I've ordered to turn up, so fingers crossed they will. But there we are, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please do take care, and I will see you all soon. All right, bye bye.